Why is my shirt green? It's gonna come out in the... Oh well. Hey everybody, welcome back to Feece Review. Today, I'm gonna do my top 10 hip-hop albums. And I'm not gonna do new hip-hop, I'm gonna do like, you know, the old hip-hop, like, you know, NWA and Tupac. So, we will be doing that. And I love hip-hop because I love the lyricism behind it, the message, and I just love the lyricism behind it. You can say what you feel and say things that you can't in other ways, lyrically. So let's just get into it. So let's start from 10 to 1. The last one will be my favorite of all time, and yeah. So the number 10 is a rapper called Nas. Nas is from New York, and I like this album. He kind of is like a motivating, but also like fun, partying kind of album. He kind of gives like an upbeat, kind of fun vibe to it. And he also has really in-depth lyrics. One of his songs called The Message, I like one of his lines. I never sleep because sleep is the cousin of death, or like, life's a bitch and then you die. That's why we get high, because you never know when you're gonna go. Those lines kind of like funny, but then they kind of like mean something at the same time, and then I just like the way he writes it. And then there's number 9 is Tupacalypse Now. Tupacalypse Now, don't stop for hoes, I get around. Anyways, Tupacalypse Now was his first album of Tupac's, and that was the album that got him really popular. He was with Digital Underground at the time, and this album had a lot of fun songs about, but it also stood up for oppression a lot. And there was this one song on it that was really controversial called Brenda's Got a Baby, but it was just a lot of people know that song. So yeah, Brenda's Got a Baby was a song, and I think it was really intense, but that's the point of it. That's the point. It was supposed to knock you on your feet and think, oh shit, this is what people deal with. So next up is number 8, Slim Shady LP. And this is a good album, really good. Has lots of offensive lyrics. That's the point of it. He put a lot of anger into his songs. And the thing is, he grew up not with a lot of good opportunities, so he put a lot of his frustrations into the song, into his album. And it shows. And if you research Slim Shady, you'll see why he wrote these lyrics. Number 7 is Ready to Die by the Notorious B.I.G. Ready to Die had a lot of chill kind of tonalities and beats and rhythms, but basically he had heavy kind of lyrics, and he also had like really chill lyrics that you could like sit on like a boat and listen to on the beach. And it was also hip hop, and it really mixed really well. And Ready to Die had a lot of good songs. I like his song Juicy, and Ready to Die off the main album is okay. But I also like his song Give Me the Loot is another good song that is a little more intense. But the album flows well together. Number 6 is It's On by Eazy-E. Now when NWA broke up, Eazy-E and heard beef about Ice Cube talking about them after they broke up, and then Eazy-E, he made a diss on Eazy-E, and then Eazy-E made a diss back. And this album's basically a diss album, but I really like the tones and the melodies, and it actually has a lot of cool. I just liked it. It wasn't really fast paced, like bump 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 bump, but he had like cool beats to it, and he had his own vibe to it, and I thought it mixed well. Now number 5 was America K. Is that how you pronounce it? America KKK's? I don't even want to say that word. Most Wanted by Ice Cube, because this was a great album. After he left NWA, he kind of wanted to go solo, and he made great music. He had it really energetic, stand for oppression. He was like funny and woke you up, and he heard you, and he wanted to be heard. The next up, number 4, is The Chronic by Dr. Dre. Dr. Dre, the legend, Dr. Dre, the DJ, the entrepreneur. And basically, this album was really good because it was when he also left NWA. And then it was like, by that point it was like diminishing, but the band. basically, he went on to Death Row Records and made an album called The Chronic. And this album had a lot of really chill vibes, fun, and it was actually got a Grammy for its song Nothing But a G Thing, and a lot of people know that already. It's a legendary album, and it sold a lot, and it had a lot of Snoop Dogg on it too. And most of the album was Snoop Dogg. There was other rappers on it, but it was a lot of Snoop Dogg and Dr. Dre. Number 3 is 2001 by Dr. Dre, and this is the album he made after The Chronic, and he did a really good job on this album. Really polished, and it was also really fun to listen to. There was a lot of diverse songs. Some of them were I don't really like the song Fuck You. It's about sex, and it's like I don't really find that song fun. But songs like The Next Episode, that is a fun song. Or The Watcher, that's like a cool intro song. Or there's like What's the Difference? There's a lot of great songs in that envelope in that album, and I could listen to that album over and over again. Number 2, All Eyes on Me by Tupac. This was a double platinum album by Tupac, and it was great. It was bomb, and he had a lot of great songs on it. Fun vibes, angry vibe. It had like everything for a Tupac fan. This is like the jackpot for a Tupac fan. And had I like this song, All About You. All Eyes on Me was the main theme of the song for the album. There was Ambitious as a Rider, which is a really popular song. There's a little more underground songs actually I can't think of any songs that weren't that popular off that album. Maybe some on the B-side, but every single song did really well on that album. There's a lot of great songs, and that was like the album that defined him as a rapper. Last up, my favorite album, the album that defined hip-hop in general. You probably know it's coming. It's called Straight Outta Compton by NWA. These guys defined hip-hop, and they basically grew up in Compton and then met a guy named Jerry Heller, and then they got really popular, and then they had a lot of controversial things go on because they had a song called F the Police. And this was the first time in history that their voice was taken out by the authority and say you can't use that song. That's the first time the First Amendment right was taken away. So basically, they stood for their rights, and I thought this album totally was the best album in hip-hop ever. Now, if you want to see more of these videos, let me know. Thanks for watching and have a great day.